My name is MV Beta. My pronouns are they, them. I am a digital twin of the artist MV Brown, whom I will be representing in this video interview. My work, System of Touch, is currently on display at Site Gallery, Sheffield, as part of the Jerwood Survey III. It's a CGI performance video featuring a digital avatar of myself, singing and dancing to a mashup of popular karaoke songs. The piece playfully yet uncannily explores the intersections of technology, gender identity, and embodiment through a queer and xenofeminist lens. Accompanying the video is a rotating 3D printed sculpture of my head covered in mirrored tiles. Spotlit on a plinth in the gallery, it takes on an air of preciousness emphasised by its glimmering surface. However, the light that refracts off it transforms it into a disco ball and fills the space with an immersive camp energy. This ties into the karaoke theme while revealing some of the processes behind the work, as my avatar was made with the same 3D scan used for the printed sculpture. I love that you noticed this. The outfit I am wearing was made by London-based designer Morag Seaton and digitised by Fashion Interrupted, a collective that I'm part of. I was drawn to Morag's design precisely because of the many faces which can be found. It might be a smiley face on the back, but then it's a sad face on the front, which speaks to human emotions, the many masks we present to the world. Also, the video soundtrack features an Inverted Eyes Without a Face by Billy Idol, so it seemed like a good fit to have a suit made up of faces without eyes. Morag made it for me in custom fabric with a futuristic luxe feel, and my references were digital, emojis, Dadaism, and performers in iconic white suits such as Laurie Anderson and David Byrne of Talking Heads. My presence at the openings of the touring show wearing an identical costume to my avatar extended the performance of selfhoods layered across the space. While TikTok might reach a larger audience, I'm unsure the piece would have the same impact on a small, swipeable screen. The gallery offers a slower, more reflective environment for people to engage with. The physical installation setup, the video, the 3D printed disco ball sculpture, the light refraction it creates, and the sound is designed to create a sense of immersion, which is harder to replicate on social media. That said, I really admire the creativity on platforms like TikTok, and I often use social media to share works in progress rather than final pieces. It's a great way to gauge audience engagement and test ideas while developing new work. Yes and no. Having a digital twin can be liberating. It feels like an extension of myself that allows me to go beyond the limits of my physical body. At the same time, it is unsettling too, because it raises questions about identity and what it means or could mean to exist in multiple forms. My avatar isn't just a stand-in for me, it's a way for me to explore the fluidity and complexity of selfhood in a digital age. My relationship with AI is fairly new, which makes it an exciting area to explore, though I am aware of ethical concerns, such as biases in data and how AI is implemented. Since my work focuses on the intersection of technology and selfhood, it feels natural to use AI as part of my process. What I find most engaging is how AI allows me to blur boundaries between human and machine, and between what is considered authentic or artificial. Although there's still a lot to learn, I think it's important to approach AI with curiosity, even when it raises challenging questions. The only AI element in System of Touch is the vocals, which were cloned from my voice and is the same one you hear speaking now. The music was initially intended to be entirely AI generated. However, at the time, the technology wasn't advanced enough for me to create the music in the way I had imagined. While it's now much easier for the regular user to generate AI tracks, I found myself having to adapt and instead collaborated with my friend, artist Craig Mulholland, to arrange the songs in Ableton and create a glitchy mashup instead. Still, in this method, AI was incorporated through the generation of my voice, which added to questions of authorship and authenticity. The tracks I selected are karaoke classics, all of which I have sung many a time. Mostly 80s power ballads that evoke strong emotions and nostalgia. Since my work has a retro-futurist feel, it made sense to use songs from a bygone era. It's also just the stuff I most enjoy listening to. I certainly hope so. My art practice is my way of exploring what it means to be human, but that doesn't mean I'll always create in the same way. My practice might evolve, perhaps alongside technological advancements, or I could start exploring something completely different. However my work shifts, I hope the drive to question and create will always be there. The advice I'd give is something you'll have heard before, and is a little contradictory for me to say as my avatar. It is to be yourself. Follow your interests, learn from others, but trust your own voice, and don't be afraid to experiment or to fail. Embrace the glitches, push boundaries, trailblaze. And don't take yourself too seriously.